The next step of everything is I'm installing the incoming water to the beds. After that, I'm going to finish my bell siphons here and test them with each bed. Then I'm going to fill them each with gravel and then clean the gravel out and flush it out underneath here. So I'm just finishing this water line here. It's going to run right down this side of the bed, and I'll check in with you again here in a few minutes when I get it all done. Just wanted to show you how I'm setting up my bell siphons. Okay, so I just took one of my bell siphons out here. So this is a 1-inch pipe, and this is the drain pipe. This is actually the intake for the siphon. Goes up to a 1-inch adapter into a 3/4 90, 3/4 nipple, another 90, and then down to my standpipe. So it works roughly like this. The water goes in down here in this narrow gap, up the 1-inch pipe, which allows a higher volume, crosses this intersection here, and creates a Bernoulli point right here. It's a scientific word. You can Google it if you want to know what it is. Where it sucks out all the air, and the weight of the water through siphon action pulls everything out of the whole bed. And I'll show it in action here in just a minute. As I fill my tank here, I want to just let you know these are all dry fitted, which means they're not 100% efficient. They don't need to be. And I see a lot of people complaining about bell siphons not working. Usually it's because you don't have a point that slows the water down. If it drains straight down like this, air can go up just as fast. If you create this change in flow direction right here at this 90, it creates a slow point right here, which takes all of the air out through that vacuum action and slows the water down as it comes out so that it pushes all the air out. So that's what I would recommend if you're having bell siphon problems. Slow the water down in the drain and then create bigger holes in the bottom of your bell siphon. So here, one of my beds, I'm just doing a dry run with no rocks in there, filling it up from my garden hose, just to test or to demonstrate, I guess, this model of a bell siphon. You see, it's basically a U shape, and there's probably less than a millimeter of gap at the bottom of that 1-inch pipe, and you can see the uniseal down there. That would be the drain. This, of course, would be the intake. So the water goes up all the way over, creates the vacuum, and at that point where it's slowed down, pushes all the air out and just shoots out of there, which we'll see in just a minute. Should see the water start to come out any minute. You can see the water level right there, peeking over that point there. So now it's getting overwhelmed as far as flooded inside of the bell siphon, and the air has nowhere really to go. And pretty soon it'll kick on full blast. And it'll go like this for a few seconds, and then all of a sudden you'll see when it starts to really kick it up, you'll know that it's actually got a good vacuum and it's going to drain the whole bed. And I'll record the bed drain and put it on slow-mo so you don't sit here for 5 minutes as it drains. But here you go. That's what it looks like when it's in full drain mode. It's basically a small flood. Now keep in mind, I just reached under there and turned off the water. I paused the camera so you couldn't see me do it, but I turned off the water. So this is all outflow. And I'll take out the hose just to show you. That's not just overflow. That's just all water draining. And I'll leave it right here so you can watch the water drain. And you can watch the level drain off of this top here. So as soon as it gets below this bottom of this plastic thing, and if it keeps draining, you know you have a vacuum in there. And you don't have to worry about it breaking the seal until the bed's completely drained. This is going to take a few minutes. Go to the bottom. See, it's already gotten past the bottom of these two pipes jointed here together, and if it were going to stop, it would have stopped by now. So generally speaking, in my experience in the past, it's going to go ahead and drain the whole bed. There's a few exceptions here and there, but generally it will.